Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a very exciting item. This is something that I scored on the Pre-Loved Market. So let me know if you have any questions, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Now, again, I mentioned I scored this pre-loved. I did order it on Fashionphile, and I was able to save roughly $2,000, at least $2,000 on this item compared to what it goes for on the retail market today. Now, let me know if you have any guesses on what this item might be. But if you haven't already purchased something from Fashionphile, I'm going to unbox this for you so you can see what a lovely job they do packaging this item. You can see here, it comes with a sticker that says, used is the new. It comes with that lovely nail file that I have mentioned before. I'm sure you've seen it. I like my money where I can see it hanging in my closet. So that is my favorite Fashionphile filer that it comes with. It comes with this really pretty pink and gray circular shaped paper. It's like a tissue paper almost. It's very cute. So when you open the box, it almost looks like you have a sweet surprise, and a sweet surprise it is indeed. Now, I did already open this item before when I received it, so it is not a true, seeing it for the first time unboxing, but let me get it out of the box so you guys can see it better. So it does come in the Fashionphile dust bag. I'm just gonna open that up for you guys here. I apologize if my sound is going in and out. I am using my microphone today, and if I move too far away from it, it does sound like it is further away. Now, if you can't tell already, this is a Chanel classic flap in size medium, caviar leather in black with the silver chain hardware. Now, I think I mentioned in one of my other videos, I did previously own the Maxi Classic double flap in the caviar leather with silver hardware. I did purchase it for $5,500. I ended up selling it to Fashionphile and trading it in for my Chanel 19. I did that about, I want to say 2 years ago. If I had waited until the price increases that Chanel implemented had taken place, I could have sold that bag for just under $10,000. It was in perfect condition, pretty much never used. I might have used it once or twice. It had the dust bag, authenticity card, the box, the camellia, everything that you would have expected to receive brand new from the store. Sadly, I did not hold on to her. I was not using her, so I just felt like rather than sitting in my closet, I'd rather trade her in and let go of her for someone new. So that's my experience on the Maxi. Let me know if you've had any similar experiences selling your Chanel items to the pre-loved consignment market and what that experience has been like. But for the sake of this bag, this is the medium. This was pretty much in mint condition. It was posted on the website in very good condition. I will try to post the image or link of the actual item details below if I can do that. If I can manage it, I will do it. But if you can see here, it's got that CC turn lock that we all know and love. So that's in pretty much perfect condition. You can see the quilting and the puffiness of the caviar leather is still pretty much intact. Very shiny, very glossy, beautiful, pretty much brand new condition. I mean, the previous owner, if they wore this a handful of times, that might have been a lot. The only, I think, downside that I will say is that they might not have stored it appropriately. And what I mean by that specifically is that you can tell here on the sides and a little on the front here, I don't know if you can see it, but over here it almost looks like a little bit of droopiness. That is from not storing the bag with tissue paper or something that will help the bag keep its shape. So if you set the bag down just like this and don't put anything inside to help maintain the bag shape, it is going to droop in a little bit here. It is a softer caviar. I will say the caviar leather on my maxi was a lot firmer and not as soft and moldable, I guess, if you will, is how I would explain it. So I do like that this one is a little bit softer, but unfortunately, you'll need to take better care knowing that the bag, the leather, the caviar leather specifically, is on the softer side. You need to just make sure that you put something in the bag to help maintain the bag's shape. Now, here you have a little bit of wear, not so much on this side. This is just curved inward slightly, but not so bad at all. This one you have here from the flap, again, you know, storing it with a microfiber cloth right here so that this zipper doesn't rub against this area, will protect that and help avoid this little wear mark, if you will. So I'll be sure to do that going forward. Now, the the zipper on this, now, truth be told, I don't know all of the history of Chanel classic flap items. I am still learning as I go, but I heard that in the jumbo size classic flap, and certainly in the maxi, this little zipper area was a lot larger, so you could store things in here. Supposedly, Coco Chanel herself used to use this to store her letters. I believe they were love letters, particularly, so she would hide them up in this zipper and store them there. Now, there is no room here to go down, so you can't go into this pocket. You can go a little bit into this pocket here. You do have that double flap burgundy red, which I absolutely love. I think it's beautiful. They did have a few double flap items on the Pre-Loved website that had the black interior. I personally prefer the red. I think there's just something beautiful and luxurious about the burgundy red. I don't know what it is. I'm just biased there. Now, this is a made in France piece. I don't know if you can see that there. You do have your lipstick slot. So this was created to be used for lipstick specifically. And then you have your two pockets, one on each side. Let me see if I can get a shot of the interior there. That's the interior. Again, mint condition, no bubbling, no fraying of stitches, no issues with the stitches. Now, I have not yet inspected this bag super close, so I'm doing it with you now as we move through this video, and I have to say, I mean, it really is in great condition. Something else that I noticed that the maxi did not have is this button here. So you do have the ability, I don't know if you can see that here, there's a button and you can just button that. Now, I don't want to do it now because, again, there's nothing inside the bag and I don't want to continue to press on this here. We'll need to store the bag to get its shape back. But I love this bag. I mean, I think she's really in great condition. And the fact that I was able to save a couple $1,000s, I mean, that speaks volumes. Look at this back pocket here. This is that Mona Lisa smile, beautiful back pocket that the Chanel Classic Flap is known for. You've got your double chain. Love that sound. A little ASMR for you. Now, I did try this on at my local Chanel store, my local Chanel boutique, and you are able to wear this crossbody as well as on the shoulder. I think the medium size is perfect for me. Again, I felt that the maxi was just an overwhelming size, too large for me and my frame, but I think the medium just sits perfect. Very happy with this bag. This is a bag that I have wanted for many, many years. To be quite honest with you, I probably should have traded in my maxi for another Classic Flap size, but at that time, the Chanel 19 had caught my eye and I just had to have it, so I traded it in for the Chanel 19. Do I regret it? Yes and no, right? The Classic Flap is a style that will never go out. I did do a video on the Chanel 19, so if you haven't already seen it, please go back on my channel. You'll see the video specific to the Chanel 19. I will also try to link it down below. But the Chanel 19 is a very youthful, edgy, newer look. The classic flap is the classic flap, right? This is what Karl Lagerfeld first designed. This is what Coco Chanel and Karl Lagerfeld are known for. But I will say the Chanel 19 is the last Chanel design that Karl Lagerfeld worked on prior to his passing. So in my personal opinion, I've not heard or read this anywhere, just my personal opinion, I think the Chanel 19 will only increase in value as time goes on and will be of special significance because it was the very last design that Karl Lagerfeld himself worked on prior to his passing for Chanel. So I think there's a lot of significance there. That is why it's known as the Chanel 19, developed in, I believe it was 2019, by Karl Lagerfeld. And again, I think that there's a lot of significance there, and I think it will only continue to increase in value as time goes on. If you haven't already noticed, Chanel has really been pushing the 19 models. They've now come out with a Chanel 19 wallet on chain, which is also very beautiful. They now have Chanel 19 card holders, wallets, a ton of different things that are coming out with the Chanel 19 model. And I think it's only going to continue to grow in popularity. There's more and more items being launched in the 19 look. And I think that that speaks to the fact that, you know, they're really pushing it and looking to make it a point that this particular model and style stand out in the Chanel brand. Now, the Chanel Classic Flap to me is completely different. The Classic Flap is elegant, it's classic, it is timeless, it is a little bit of an older style. There are a few variations that have differed with time compared to the original Classic Flap that was designed. The original Classic Flap, the one that they're really known for in Chanel, is the jumbo in the lambskin leather with the gold hardware. Now, the jumbo is a larger size than this compared. The medium is smaller. The thing that I love about the lambskin is that it's just beautiful and shiny and just classy. It is more delicate. I do own the Chanel Classic Flap Mini Square in the lambskin with the gold hardware. The lambskin, while it's not as delicate as people think, it is still delicate. It's not as durable as the caviar leather. So for the larger size, for the medium particularly, I did want something in the caviar leather. I really love the look of the caviar leather. I mean, it's just, to me, it has that little sheen of like, almost like diamonds glistening in the water. So I love that. So this is the caviar, as I mentioned, but the classic that they're really known for is the jumbo in the lambskin with the gold hardware. I do have that, my eyes set on that as well. I'm still not sure whether I would do the lambskin or do the gold hardware in the size jumbo with the caviar leather. Again, I'm a little more partial to the caviar leather. Having two kids, being a mom, being on the go, I am a little bit, I need a bag that's a little more durable. I can't have a bag that is so delicate and sensitive, if you will. So that's why I think I'm a little more biased towards the caviar leather. But let me know what your thoughts are. If you own either one of these bags in the medium, jumbo, or smaller or larger, one of the minis, one of the smalls or maxis, please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and experience with the Classic Flap. If you've purchased anything on the Pre-Loved Market, what your thoughts are, what your experience has been, what websites, what consignments you've used. I do have my eyes set on a jumbo with the gold hardware. As I mentioned, I'm probably going to get it pre-loved just for that cost savings. Again, what these retail for now in store is just insane, and I just refuse to pay full price. I have looked at the Diana model in the Chanel Classic Flap. That one was developed in the 90s. There's a lot of them out there on the Pre-Loved Market. I've looked on Fashionphile specifically. It is in the lambskin leather. It's a different pattern. So instead of this being the front flap being shaped this way, it's rounded. and it typically comes in the gold hardware with the lambskin. There's just something about it that stands out to me. I love it. I love anything that Princess Diana wore. I just find her to be elegant and timeless, and just, she had great style, let's face it. Anyway, thank you for sticking it out with me. If you have any other questions about this bag, let me know. If I can be more detailed in the future, or if you want to see more regarding this bag, comment down below. Don't forget, I am going to be announcing my giveaway winner at the end of this week. I did post that in my last video, so the instructions on how to enter my giveaway are in that last video. I will link that down below. If you haven't already watched it, please watch it so you can enter the giveaway. Again, I'll be announcing the winner towards the end of this week. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.